Well, you know, Jim, one of the things I love about this show is I see all these cars that I've never seen before. And this is another one that I've never seen before. This is it's a Zundapp, right?
That's correct.
A Zundapp what, Janus?
Yes, it's a Zundapp Janus 250, although it looks like 750 on the insignia.
Yeah, it does. Now Zundapp they made motorcycles. Like World War II, they were one of the big...
Correct.
They made kind of heavy duty...
Yes, very heavy duty motorcycles for the military as well as BMW. Later they also made scooters. There's like the Zundapp Bella. And this car is based on a scooter, basically. It's an upgrade. It's an enclosed scooter. It's an upgrade.
Is that kind of what these cars were in?
Primarily, these cars emerged from post-World War II as an alternative to a real car, because the culture in Europe was everybody drove scooters, and it was perfectly fine, but except when it was raining or the weather was inclement, and you couldn't take your family out.
So it was like wrap it up, huh?
Right. So they tried. Basically, this is a 250cc engine wrapped in a body shell that keeps you away from the weather mostly.
Now, Janus, where does the name come from?
They named it Janus after the Greek god that looks forward and back.
Okay. Well, it looks a little bit symmetrical, so
that's right.
It's
very symmetrical.
Now, it also I'm seeing some Isetta here. I mean, does this door open like an Isetta?
Yes, the door opens very similar to an Isetta.
We open her up?
Yes.
Oh, okay. But unlike an Isetta, the steering wheel doesn't come out with it.
That's correct. It doesn't. It stays fixed.
That's not that convenient.
No, it's not as convenient as the Isetta. It makes it more difficult to get in, and it makes it a little more difficult to get out.
Now, is that the shifter I'm seeing over there on the left?
The shifter's on the left, just like an Isetta, but it doesn't shift in an H pattern of any kind. It's a shift like a motorcycle, which is you pull back. It's just back one, forward,
so
neutral, sequential shift.
So more like a Messerschmitt in that.
Yes,
respect.
so it's like a Messerschmitt and an Isetta
rolled into one.
Rolled into one. That's correct.
With a couple of the features that are not that good in either one, right?
That's correct.
Okay, so you say it looks forward and back. Does it do a similar trick in back?
Let's go see.
All right.
Well, here we are at the front, or the back, sorry.
Whatever, it does look the same.
There's the license plate.
Janus, I like that. And it does, look at that.
And something's missing.
Well, so not only does the car look, the same front and back, but obviously the passengers look forward and back too. I mean, it's a 4-passenger car?
Correct. It's meant for a family. The parents sit up front and the kids will sit in back, or your luggage can go in the back.
Yeah. Well, the curious thing though is that the engine's not in front, the engine's not in back.
Yeah.
So where's the engine?
That's a problem.
Yes, it is.
It's actually, the car is very symmetrical, as you said, and so therefore the engine is right here in the middle.
Center?
Yes.
Can you show me the engine?
Absolutely.
How do you do that?
Well, I have to just crawl in the car for a minute and pull the seats forward and yank up the engine cover.
Move the spare tire, lift up the engine cover, and there it is. So what do we have there? We have a single cylinder.
It's a single cylinder 2-stroke Zundapp motor.
Okay, and putting out what kind of horsepower?
I believe this puts out 14 horsepower, which is just a little more than the Isetta, but out of a 250 engine. It's a 2-stroke, but the oil is pre-mixed. It doesn't mix. There's no oil reservoir to pour in. You have to pre-mix it before you put it in the gas tank.
And fuel pump? Or?
It's not gravity feed like a lot of these cars. There's a fuel pump in line because the gas tank is so low, which just adds another element of complexity, which means one more thing to break down.
And is it kind of loud? I mean, it's sitting right there.
Yeah, it's kind of loud. It's only loud now because the exhaust is bad on it, but normally it's not that bad. It's just ring, ding, 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 and we like that noise. If you don't hear that noise, there's something wrong. So we like to hear that noise.
It's probably sitting still if you're not hearing that noise.
That's correct.
Well, what a bizarre car. How did you even learn about this, or what caused you to go after one?
It's my hobby, and this one. My name is Janusek, so having a Janus seems like sort of a natural,
right. Yeah, it does.
But that didn't occur to me until after I got it. I'd always been interested in the car. I've had an Isetta for 20 years, and I have a couple other cars, and this one just came my way, and somebody had brought it into the States and wasn't doing anything with it, and he offered it to me, and I said, I'll take it, and I had, because it was just sitting in his garage, and
Wow. How
and
cool.
I love bringing it around because there's only I think there's only 14 in the country.
No kidding.
And of those, there's only one person, the Lane Motor Museum will bring one around, but that's it. You won't really see one at a show anywhere else.
Oh no, I have to.
The rest of them are
I
all
can
in
attest
pieces.
to that.
Yeah. So that's why I was happy to get it running and bring it here so that people could see it and maybe learn more about it.
It is very cool, and it's the first one I've seen. Looking forward and back. Zundapp Janus. I love it, Jim. Thanks, man.
Okay. Thank you.